Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Aspire Sports Show. I'm Kyle. So I know why you clicked on the video. Carlos Dunlap has been traded to the Seattle Seahawks. Some pretty big news, especially if you're a Seahawks fan. I guess not so much if you're a Cincinnati fan. You kind of saw this coming. But so right here, as you can tell, according to Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter, it is true. And Ian Rappaport said the trade was Carlos Dunlap to Seattle, obviously for BJ Finney, former Steeler actually. He's a guard. He's kind of a guard center. He's one of those guys you can kind of move around. He is a very good offensive lineman. To Cincinnati along with a pick. So that is actually really big for Cincinnati too, because they really need somebody to protect Joe Burrow. So that's pretty big for both sides. Obviously, a detriment to their defense, but they're in a rebuilding stage. I'm sure they don't really care, and they would rather Joe Burrow's healthy than have somebody like Dunlap who doesn't even want to be there. So let's just get into some statistics. You interpret them how you will. I think this is why Seattle really wanted him, and obviously it speaks for itself why since he wanted somebody like BJ Finney. So Seattle is second to last in pass rush efficiency according to Pro Football Focus. So I think that speaks a lot to they just really can't get to the quarterback because they do have the sixth fewest sacks in the league with 9. So obviously that is just a huge issue that they're trying to address. And they also give up the most passing yards per game, and they're ahead of Atlanta by 30 yards with 368.7 yards per game let up, which is just unreal. So that is part of why you see Russell Wilson having the production he does, because they let up 110 rushing yards per game, which isn't too bad, but they still let up 479.2 total yards per game, which is the most in the NFL. So there's just an unreal amount of yards, and that's why they need people like Carlos Dunlap. I wouldn't be shocked to see they go out and make another transaction, try to get another guy, maybe a temporary replacement for somebody like Jamal Adams. So that puts them with the fourth most total yards in the entire league, total yards let up this year with 2,875 yards, which is just a ridiculous amount of yards. And that also led them to having the 10th most point total per game with 29 points let up per game. So obviously this team has a lot of issues to address. I don't know if Carlos Dunlap is going to fix a lot of those, but obviously he should reduce some of those numbers by, I wouldn't say a super substantial amount, but at least a decent amount to where this trade would be worth it. And also look out for more transactions in the future. And tune in, find us. We'll give you all the details you need to know. So if you haven't already, sign up Thrive Fantasy. Link is down low in the description. They'll match any deposit up to $50. Also, if you go to our website, you can read Richie Turi's great articles he writes. And also, if you haven't already, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Have a great day.